Welcome and thank you for watching another video. Today we are going to talk about how we can calculate the skewness of a distribution fast using Excel. Skewness measures the asymmetry, or to be more accurate, the lack of symmetry within a distribution. It can be positive if the mean is higher than the median is higher than the mode, and of course can be negative as well if the mean is lower than the median and the median is lower than the mode. The most widely known skewness measures have been introduced by Pearson. The first one is the skewness, the mode skewness coefficient that uses the mode as a reference point, and the second one is the median skewness coefficient that uses the median as a reference point. So if each of them is positive, then we actually have positive skewness. If the coefficient is negative, we have negative skewness, and of course, if the coefficient is close to zero, we have a symmetrical distribution. However, Excel uses two different skew functions to estimate skewness. The first one is the skew function that assumes that we have a sample and is consistent with the adjusted Fisher-Pearson standardized moment coefficient. And the second one is the skew.p function that assumes that we examine the entire population. Here are the formulas used by these functions, and they have been copied by the Excel help tool. The first formula uses, as you can see, the sample standard deviation, whereas the second one uses the population standard deviation. And as you can see, the first one uses a sample correction factor. And when the sample size gets higher and higher and actually gets closer and equal and almost equal to the population size, then this ratio is actually equal to this one. So even if the two formulas seem quite different, they are actually quite similar. Now let's dive deeper into Excel and check how these functions work. So here is our Excel file. We have more than 400 observations, and if we consider that we have a sample, we will use the first function, that is the skew function. So we start typing the equal sign, skew, we open a bracket, and we include all the observations inside. So with the first option, the skewness is close to zero. And if we consider that we review the entire population, we will use the second function, that is the skew.p function. So we start typing the equal sign again, skew.p. We open bracket and we include all the observations inside. The skewness is again close to zero, and these results are actually similar because we have a quite high number of observations. Thank you very much for watching.